What's going on, Cold World? Young K.LaNe Hotel coming at you live and direct today. You dig what I'm saying? I hope all is well with you and yours. Hope that this message finds and meets you in a great place. You dig what I'm saying? And if it's not in a great place, I hope that they push you in a better mood. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Look. Let's talk about it. What does it do for a man to profit and gain the whole world and lose his soul in the process? You dig what I'm saying? What does it do? See, a lot of us in this world, we measure people and the worth of them by the materialistic thing that they have. You dig what I'm saying? Now, it's so funny, you know what I mean? Especially in the black community. You dig what I'm saying? It's really prevalent in the black community, in our community more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Because we all looking like, we all acting like we dope boys and trying to hug a corner on the earth, or hug a corner, you know what I'm saying, at your job, hug a corner in whatever respective field that you in. You trying to protect that block like it's yours, like you got your name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like God didn't place you there. Like God can't move you or expand you or replace you. You understand what I'm saying? So what we do is, as a people, you try to put, your claws into something, you feel me? And dig into what you think is your permanent territory. And then, when God send people your way, you know what I'm saying, for you to either bless or to help out or to look, see something in them that the rest of the world can't see. God sent people to people who are already in position to test them. They don't even know. It's like these are people young and old, people that so-called gurus or self-help people. You understand what I'm saying? This is the season that we are in right now, when people don't understand that as you got the wealth transfer is happening, as well as people who are coming from the bottom, that's all of a sudden coming up. God is raising up, you know what I'm saying, in this season and this time in the earth. You also have people who already had the bag that God is trying to test with their seat or their crown. And a lot of people are so caught up in their everyday life that they can't even see the test that they are in, because they think tests are something that causes them to move or something that's negative. They might be looking at, oh God, so all these folk coming, everybody wants something from me, this and this and that. That might be the case. But there's certain particular people that God is sending your way in a certain time that you can think about. If you're a person in power, you're a person in position right now under the sound of my voice, if you're listening to this, God knows where you are at. God done bless you and put you in a certain place, in a certain position. Now, he wants to elevate you or expand your territory, but he's bringing test your way to see if your heart is still the same as it was before he brought you to that place. Can you still hear him? Can you still feel him? Can you still sense him in other people? You see what I'm saying? Do you know when to pour into somebody? Do you know when to invest in somebody? It's some people right now, all they gotta do is make a phone call and it will change somebody's life. Some of y'all out there, it don't require any money. It don't require any money to be put into somebody. All you gotta do is make a phone call to get somebody that job, to put somebody in position, to get somebody some recognition. You feel what I'm saying? But whatever that you can bring through that phone call, through your network that you know that they need, that for some reason you never brought to that person because you was in your pride, you was in your ego, and you was scheming and plotting and thinking about how you can profit off of their gain. Instead of just seeing it for what it is, that God put you in position to open a door for somebody. Now, if you open a door for somebody else, don't you think God finna get ready to open a bigger door for you? I think along the way, we lost the idea of reciprocation. We started looking at man and forgot that God is in this picture and that he's in control. You forgot that when you pray for this thing, that you told God that you're going to work for him, or you're going to do this in honor of him, or that you make sure you're going to do right by everybody in this position because how bad you done wrong, or how you seen people done wrong. But God done raised folks up, gave folks elevation, promotions, put folks in manager positions, HR positions. Some people are just really some people of prominence outside of a regular 9-to-5 in entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? Lord knows. We all know people, family or friends, that know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, that know what you're doing, know what you've been trying to do, but they could have probably put you on. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you, for those people who feel like, dang man, why nobody don't look out for me? You understand what I'm saying? Because you might have seen, to a degree, how those same people will look out for perfect strangers. and won't get nothing back in return. You see what I'm saying? But they see it in you and been seeing it in you. But for the life of them, they won't give you a chance. And let me say this, like I said, to give some motivation to people who already, who see this, who see like you always being looked over, even though you don't want to put in the work, or even though you don't want, obviously are serious about whatever your craft is, right? It's okay, because God made it that way as well. On the flip side, for those, this is past the people who are in position, who are being tested. All right, on the flip side, those who are waiting to receive a blessing, those who are waiting to receive that answer, those who are waiting to receive that phone call from HR, whoever, whatever, right? You might know somebody in position that can probably help you get there faster, or probably just get you straight in the door, right? Because they always say that your network equals your net worth. When a lot of our situations, we don't realize we have the wrong network until the network doesn't work for you. They don't care about doing any work for you. Meanwhile, you can do everything for them. You understand what I'm saying? And bring them as like a horse to a water, so to speak, right? But what water are they bringing you to? That's a whole nother conversation, right? That's when we're talking about reciprocation. A lot of us are in unequally yoked relationships, and they think that they're dealing with the intimate partner. No. Like, check your family and your friends. Check your friends and your family. You can say it flip backwards, however you want to say it, right? But check those people who are close to you, the ones who you confide into or close to, or whatever the case may be, and really examine them. Take your emotions away from them. Take the title away from them. Look at them as a first name basis and think back. Really think back. Get out your feelings and think back and be truthful with yourself. And recognize how long these people have been in different positions, not just in one. Different positions since the beginning of the time that you have been trying to cultivate or do something in your life. How many times have they been able to hear your sob story, hear you struggling, but don't offer a hand, even though they know they can? Meanwhile, what you do, anytime you get something, you quick to give it away. Anytime you get a bit of information, some enlightenment, whatever, you quick to give it away. Meanwhile, when they'll find out some information based off what you just said, they look at you as a threat. They don't want to see you come up faster, or they think that your come up will be so great that it'll put them out the way, right? So what they'll do is they will withhold information, withhold a connection, withhold the network, withhold whatever it is that they could get you from point A to Z. They will withhold that. Versus if it was you on the other end, you will open the door for them. God knows this. God sees this. You see what I'm saying? And in this time in this season, as this year continues to progress, you will start to see some things start to manifest. You will start to see people that have been losing for a long time. Trust me when I say this. You've been looked like an outcast, been ridiculed, looking stupid to people. You understand what I'm saying? And it is like your life don't make sense to nobody. People, it's to the point that you might have so much bad things going on in your life. People might think you evil. People might think you got a curse in your life. People might sit there and say, oh, maybe you need to get right with the Lord. It'd be the worst people in the world that tell you to try to get right with the Lord. Like they got a real relationship with him. For them to know that you don't have one. Right? These are the same people who God continually bless. But what they do with the blessing, of course, they make sure they straight, but they don't see people. That's why I said, they'll tell you that you're immature. They'll tell you that you need to get right. They tell you that you need to fix this and this and that. But you'll watch them in their life with no judgment, but you can just clearly see that, okay, with all you're getting, are you getting any understanding? Are you gaining any wisdom in your position? You see what I'm saying? Because they are still moving like they were before they got the position. It's just like this. This is a weird analogy, but I'm going to make this. It's just like in rap music. All the women in hip-hop, they might come into the game showing their ass and titties. Excuse my language if you don't like it. They might come in there just being scantily clad, being booty naked, right? Now, the crazy thing about it is they come in the game like this. But is there a pyramid or a level where they don't made a name for themselves, where they don't have to keep doing what they did to get into the game, to sustain themselves in the game? Levels. Right? It's the same thing with people in your life. They get all the glitz and the glamour, but they just like one of these, female rappers. They got to sit there and show their ass, even though they might have a skill set. But look how they came in the game. Look how they got in the door. You see what I'm saying? So the same way they came in the door, they still playing, no matter what the position is, they still playing the game the same way. I'm saying all that to say this. That despite you, those people who are awaiting the blessing, who are awaiting the phone call, who are awaiting the connection, the hookup, or whatever the case may be, the reason it didn't come from the people that you knew that were in position was because you could not see their heart position. You see what I'm saying? And if you came through them, it would have been a lot of strings attached that you couldn't see. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like selling your soul. They think selling your soul to the devil means sometimes meaning literally to the devil. No, sometimes it be because of people and their intentions. People might have evil intentions. You see what I'm saying? So you might be locking in with a covenant with the wrong people. Even though you know them, even though you know they're in position, God said, nope, not them, because he sees their heart. He knows the plans that they have for you. If you were to get on, he see your heart too. You're too, in the right way, you're giving, you're loving, you got all the fruits of the spirit of the Most High. But he's not going to let you be in a position where people can take advantage to pick you apart. Because that's exactly what they would do. They'll only put you in a position almost like a pawn in the chess game. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully this is bringing some revelation to somebody. Somebody might be pissed off at a family member, a friend, or whoever. Look, I've been there. I've been there. When I say multiple times, yo, multiple times, dog, like for real. You see what I'm saying? I am a military veteran, a whole master mason, all this stuff like that. But nigga, my life, all of these so-called connection network don't mean shit. Excuse my language, don't mean shit, because every time I reach out and call somebody and say you need some help, nobody can help me. You understand what I'm saying? Despite what you put out here on the earth, nobody's helping. I'm not mad. I just see that must be God's plan. It ain't no woe is me moment. I'm just keeping it a buck. I know a lot of people, but a lot of people rather watch me figure. You see what I'm saying? This whole idea of a network, when you talking about like white people, how white folks look out for each other, niggas don't do that. Jewish people look out for each other, niggas don't do that. Chinese people, Asian people look out for each other, niggas don't do that. You see what I'm saying? We'd rather watch somebody struggle, right? All the way through, instead of giving a real live helping hand. Real phone call. Like niggas be sitting up trying to plot and scheme how they can, like I said, how they can get up with you. Meanwhile, if the shoe was on the other foot, man, you just open the door and let them come on through there. Look, I have no desire. Like I always told people. You know what I'm saying? Even when starting a label, I had homeboys shit like that throughout time, from past time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather sign with you, man. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, rock with you in the label, let you, you know what I'm saying, do all the business, XYZ, this, because niggas know my heart, bro. I don't want a dime from a nigga, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I never want to work into a bank. I don't like handling people money. You feel me? But what I will do is open up an opportunity, though. What I will do is put you in the direction of somebody that knows somebody that can help you get on. Or if I know some information that can help you take you from 0 to 100 real quick, I would do that. You see what I'm saying? I am a resourceful person, and I don't mind being a resource for others, right? But it come a time in your life when you look for that to be reciprocated, especially not from the same people you just blessed necessarily, right? Because you just helped them. So I'm not gonna look, you know what I'm saying? Not looking down on nobody, but I won't look for anything in that direction. You understand what I'm saying? But for somebody else who's already in a position, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I peep game. But like I said, I used to get upset about this kind of stuff, man. Like I used to get really upset. Be like, dang God, why they doing like that? Da da da, woo doo doo woo. Man, listen, man. Boy, I had a whole sibling. I had a whole sibling that was connected in the industry, on the road with folks in the industry. Do you think they passed my name on to any artists? I had people that I know worked at the radio station. I had people I know that work, you know what I'm saying, in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? You think they passed my name on to anybody? You understand what I'm saying? You think they try to help me get onto a soundtrack or anything like that? Could they? I'm sure. I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure. God knows if I was in position of what I would have done. Right? For other people, just looking out. Just because you want to see people win. But then you start looking back. Sometimes, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you where it really hurts. I'm going to end the conversations like this. I'm going to tell you, for those, and I hope, like I said, I'm having this conversation because I'm beyond this place. And I hope that it meets somebody where they're at and it can help you right now where you at and get over it. It will hurt you at first. Yeah, it's going to sting. Ooh, yeah, because you don't understand it. Because it could have been somebody, like I said, you grew up with. It could have been somebody that helped you grow up. You know what I'm saying? And you think that they got your best interest at heart. You really genuinely think this. Until you get of age and then you get into a certain position where you start to see the person that you were really dealing with. Like I said, you have to get out your feelings, take the title of the relationship off, and look at them on a first name basis. And you will start to see the fruits that's coming from that tree throughout time when it came to y'all relationship. You probably never paid attention to it like that because you were so caught up in loving them. You were so caught up in loving the idea of who they were to you that you could not see who they were to you, how they really feel about you, how they treated you like the stepchild. You were like Cinderella to them. You know what I'm saying? In the story, when they looked and when they said them folk came and they were, you know what I'm saying, for when David got chose, well, he didn't even get chose, he got overlooked in the story, in the book, right? They said them folk came and hollered at his dad, and his dad tried to put all the other brothers to them, saying, hey, choose him, choose him, choose him. You know, the brothers supposed to be more tall and they said more strong and dark and handsome, right? Then David was in the field, you know what I'm saying, minding his business, you know, working. And dad overlooked them and said, no, I know they don't want David, so I ain't gonna even bother even getting him. But them folks held that door and didn't move until David showed up, because God put it on their heart and their mind that he was the one. See, you've been the one. You've been the one, but people in your life will not acknowledge it. They would rather tiptoe around you and try to get everybody else around you. They'll do this for years, wasting your time and theirs. But see, they're not wasting their time because they still leveling up, but they rather waste your time. In other words, they rather let you age, hoping that as time progresses and life continue to beat you up, that you'll give up on the dream, so that way they won't feel as guilty for not helping you in the past. This is real. This is very real. This is very, very real, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I hope that this is going to help somebody out today. But see, God sees all. He heard them conversations that you cannot hear behind your back. He knows their plots, their schemes. He knows their plans for you, and that's why the connection never went through. No matter how much it hurts you, no matter how much you're right. You are right based off of who you thought they were to you. They should have looked out, but they did not. They did not. But God, like I said, on the flip side, was also testing them to see what they were. And that's why a lot of them have hit a ceiling. They hit a ceiling because their heart posture is not right for them to continue to elevate. People don't understand that in order for you to elevate, you got to vibrate higher. In order to vibrate higher, you have to release. And you have to be obedient to the voice. You have to be obedient to the call. But a lot of folks, they forgot how they got to where they were. They forgot those prayers. They forgot the position that they were in before they got to where they were at. How they just needed a break. How they just needed to know somebody. They forgot about that. Because they've been far removed from that reality. It's been some years. It's been a decade. It's been however long. They don't forgot. You understand what I'm saying? God trying to remind them, but they're so far removed from even his voice, they can't even hear him no more. Right? So don't worry about it. God allowed their hand to be taken off of you so he can put his hand on you even more. He can really bless that thing. Now watch the turnaround. Have wisdom though. Be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove when people start to come back around. When people start to double back in your life. Remember, the truth is they never really want to see you win. And if they did, they wanted to do it on their time. When they can adjust to the new you, supposedly that they think will be coming. Because truth be told, when people expect the new you from success, they're really exposing who they really are if they had success. You dig what I'm saying? Much love, much peace, life, and illumination. Always. You dig what I'm saying? I hope that this conversation meets somebody in a great place. I'm out here, Young K.LaNe Hotel. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.